Yo, what is happening? We got the greatest rivalry in college basketball. North Carolina versus Duke. I got my Duke blue shirt on. We fucking hate North Carolina here, even though Michael Jordan went to school there. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Duke lost to North Carolina earlier this season. I can't believe it. Duke's only lost 2 games this year, and they lost one of them in North Carolina. North Carolina's ranked 17th in the country. We know Duke is ranked number 1. So I'm very excited to get to call this game now. If I had to call that first game, if I was doing I don't know, if I was doing like live watching of sports back then when North Carolina won the way they did, I would have been fucking livid when North Carolina hit the 3 to win. All right, the tip is here. I'm changing the thumbnail to the video. And we're getting started. So it starts off, we got Duke in white, North Carolina in the light blue. Duke for 3, no good. Cameron Boozer with the rebound inside, and he gets the first bucket of the game. Remember, in college basketball, they play 2 20-minute halves. So, that being said now, North Carolina has the ball. 19 minutes to play in the first. Shot clock running down. North Carolina for 3. It's good. UNC takes a 3-2 lead. All right, my dog wants up. Come here, boy. Come here. You want up? Come here. I got you. All right. Duke for 3, no good. North Carolina with the rebound. Now North Carolina with the ball. They're running around the perimeter of the three-point line. They get feeded inside. Boozer on the defense. The bucket's no good. Duke has it. 18 minutes to play in the first half. They miss a layup, but Duke gets another offensive rebound. They've been getting plenty of those already. Shot no good. North Carolina has the ball. Hey! 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 You don't do that to him. You sit your ass over here. Stop it. North Carolina drives in. No good. Defensive game so far. Lots of missed shots. Duke goes in for a layup. Shots blocked. Doodles. Stop. Hey, stop growling at him. You guys behave. Be good puppies. Okay? I got you right here on the left. I got you right here on the right. I'm giving attention to both you all. No reason to be arguing and fighting. Duke scores the bucket and 1 to take a 4-3 lead. And down 1. 17 minutes left to play in the first. Stop barking. Quit barking. North Carolina, short shot, good. It was a fadeaway jumper. They're up 5-4 now on the Dukies. Boozer has the ball. Kicks it out. Duke drives inside. Good play. Layup good. Duke takes a 6-5 lead. Malik Brown has 4 points, 2 of 3 shooting. The transfer from Syracuse in his 114th game of his career. North Carolina shoots the 3. No good. Cameron Boozer the rebound for Duke. They're running up the floor. 16 minutes to play now in the first. Duke for 3. It's good. Duke takes an 8-5 lead now. 9-5 lead, excuse me. That was Evans who made the 3. North Carolina now drives inside. Slam dunk. They cut it to a 2-point deficit. Duke now methodically making their way up the court and setting up a play. Cameron Boozer double team, kicks it out. Duke with another layup. 11-7 lead. Malik Brown already has 6 points, 3 of 4 shooting, getting set up by Cameron Boozer again. North Carolina driving, post up, hook shot, good. Cuts the deficit to 2. We got about 15 minutes left to play in the first. 15:07 exactly. And there's a whistle. Not sure what happened here. But there's a whistle. No one called a timeout. They're saying somebody's cut open a little bit. So they got to check him on the sideline. That's going to prompt the under 16 timeout. All right. So this isn't just a live broadcast, a commentary, a play-by-play. But this is also a sports show, right? When we're discussing sports, this is a sports show. And so there's a few things that I haven't talked about on the main channel that I think is worthy to talk about. One of those things is DJ Moore going to the Bills. Now, I don't think this necessarily, I'm sure it helps the Bills out a little bit, but I don't think this puts the Bills over the hump. Every year they make a move in free agency that seems like, oh, is this the move that puts them over the hump? The truth of the matter is, until Josh Allen stops turning the fucking ball over and losing playoff games the way he's lost them, they're not getting over the hump. And now the Patriots are there. So what are you going to do? Just like the Chargers now and the Broncos are there against the Chiefs. The Patriots are there against the Bills. So the DJ Moore stuff, it doesn't really move the needle for me all that much. I do think the Max Crosby stuff moves the needle. I think you really have to look at the Ravens a little bit differently now that they have Max Crosby. I think that is an absolutely necessary pickup. They're going all in. And I think the Trent McDuffie trade to the Rams was pretty good. In fact, on halftime, I may film a few shorts and put them out. Just because, I don't know, it depends what's going on with chat and stuff. If chat starts picking up, I won't do that. But right now, chat's slow. Chat's dead. Chat doesn't seem to give a shit about this game. So coming back from commercial. Hubert Davis is his 5th season as North Carolina head coach. In 2022, they were runner-ups to the national champion Kansas Jayhawks. And he has a 5-6 record against Duke, which is respectable. Duke is 37-1 in its last 38 games at home. Its last loss 2 years ago to this North Carolina team. Cameron Boozer makes an easy 2. Duke takes a 13-9 lead. Now North Carolina has it. Oh, under the baseline or under the basket there, reverse layup by North Carolina to cut the deficit to 2. Offenses have started to pick up. Duke now has the ball. Cameron Boozer gets fed. Boozer kicks it right back out. Duke hits the short jumper to take a 15-11 lead now. And it was Foster, who's averaging 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists in his last 4 games. North Carolina drives in for a layup to cut the deficit to 2 with 14 minutes to play in the first. Now Duke's got it. Cameron Boozer has it inside. Lobs it up for an alley-oop. Slam dunk. Duke has a 17-13 lead. Malik Brown has 8 points on 4 or 5 shooting. Boozer 4 points and 3 assists so far. Now North Carolina has it. They have a 24-6 record, 12-5 in the conference, and they're ranked 17th in the country. Duke is 28-2. One of those losses to North Carolina, and 16-1 in the conference. Duke blocks a shot. They take it up the floor and miss a layup. No foul called. North Carolina runs it back up the floor quickly. They shoot a shot. It's wild and off. No call. Duke right back up the court and slam dunk. Duke takes their biggest lead of the game, 19-13. Wait a minute. They're going to wipe it from the board. They're going to call traveling. Traveling against Duke. They said he took 1 too many steps. He did take 3 steps. I mean, I just see it in the replay. Hey, don't do that. We got 13 minutes to play in the first. All right, you want down? That's fine. Go ahead. Don't do it, boy. He's fine. All right, Duke has the ball. They get an offensive rebound after a missed shot. Then they woefully short on a short 2. I don't know how you do that. And now North Carolina has the ball. And foul, I think. Jon Scheyer, 4th season as a head coach. He's the fastest to 100 wins in ACC history. He's 62-3 in his career in home games. That's 95.4% of his time he wins at home. 31 consecutive wins at home for Duke. They show his old mentor, Coach K, in the crowd. Coach K, we know, won 5 NCAA championships in his time with Duke and is the all-time wins leader in college basketball history. Now Duke running up the floor. They lose the handle on it on a pass. Wait a minute. They say it's off North Carolina, though. And now we're at the under 12 timeout. And with that being said, we're going to commercial, guys. And Duke has a 17-13 lead. Well, since we're on commercial, I'm going to go ahead and film my first short of the day. So bear with me while I do this. Probably the only short of the day, honestly. But I'm going to go ahead and film this short real quick. Hey guys, what's up? This is RJ Game News USA here, and we've had some huge trades going on before free agency even starts in the NFL. Let's talk about it. So, first up, we have Trent McDuffie getting traded from the Chiefs to the Rams. That's a big deal. We also have DJ Moore getting traded from the Bears to the Bills. And we have Max Crosby getting traded from the Raiders to the Ravens. Now, of course, all the teams that made these trades got significant hauls back for their pick or for their player. And we'll see what those picks turn into. But I would say for sure, looks like the Rams, the Ravens, and the Bills are all in. All right, so that's how the sausage is made, guys. Now we got to add some sound to this. And I think, what about some K-pop? Let's put some K-pop on it. Or not. Or not. We don't put some K-pop on it. What about Flow Rida? Let's get some Flow Rida. Let's put some Flow Rida on it. Yeah, let's put that on there. Hey guys, what's up? This is RJ Game News USA here, and we've had some huge trades going on before free agency even starts in the NFL. Let's talk about it. So, first up, we have Trent Yeah, we'll go ahead and put that out as is, right? Bills, Rams, and Ravens all trade for excellent players. All right, that's uploading. We're back in live action here. It's 17-13 Duke over North Carolina with 11 minutes to play in the first. Yeah, I usually don't do that. I usually don't do a fucking short while I'm streaming. But I'm like so behind on NFL news, you know. Duke makes both free throws. They're up 19-13 now. Malik Brown with 10 points on his own. North Carolina, they go to pass inside, deflection, but UNC keeps the ball. They shoot a three. It's high up for the rebound. North Carolina gets an offensive rebound, but then Duke fights away, gets the ball, but then it rolls out and it rolls off of Duke, so it's North Carolina ball. Duke is screaming it's their ball. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see a replay on that one. That is, they're looking at a slow-mo. That's off North Carolina. They need to reverse this. They got to reverse this. And they did. They did reverse it. They gave it to Duke. North Carolina's had 4 turnovers already to Duke's 1. Duke with the ball. Sets up a screen. Fouled. They'll go to the line. All right. 10:22 to play in the first half. They do halves, not quarters in college basketball. Harris will be shooting the free throw. He's got 9 points per game the last 3 games and 45% from 3. He makes the first shot. Duke goes up 20-13. Now at the line again for the second foul shot. It's good. And Duke has their largest lead of the day, up 21-13. And North Carolina struggling a little bit here on offense. Duke just takes the ball away, steals the ball. It gets batted out of bounds, though. Looks like it's going to be Duke ball. Yeah, and there they go. Malik Brown has it. Duke throws it into Cameron Boozer, who's routinely getting double teamed, but Boozer gets it back and kicks for 3. It's good. Duke with a 24-13 lead. They're humming along against their rival. Boozer has 7 points. And this Duke crowd's going absolutely berserk. Looks like Kyrie Irving in attendance. Duke scored 9 straight points the last 4 minutes. It's getting away from North Carolina quickly. High pass, but he able to corral it down for UNC. They're kicking out wide. They're not doing a very good job of getting it inside. Shot clock running down. This Duke defense is suffocating. Horrible fadeaway jumper, air ball. Shot clock violation, Duke ball. Crowd is going absolutely bananas. Duke is 9 of 20 shooting. North Carolina 6 of 14. You see there, Duke's got 6 more field goal opportunities, which goes to show those offensive rebounds are paying off. Duke is 59-4 their last 63 games. That's crazy. Three-pointer, no good. North Carolina ball. Tried to get it inside. It's deflected. I believe the ball will stay with UNC with about 9 minutes to play in the first half. North Carolina is 0 of their last 6 shooting. They have got to find a shot. But Duke's defense has been suffocating. Boozer's taking a rest. Malik Brown has 10 points. North Carolina inside, they stop the bleeding and make a deuce. Still down 24-15, though. Jaren Stevenson, 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. Duke now with Boozer out. Let's see what happens. Looks like a foul on North Carolina away from the ball on Bogovic. All right, Duke inbounds. Duke's the top of the key. They drive inside. Shot blocked. Stays with Duke. There'll only be 2.4 seconds left on the shot clock. Duke for 3. Short. That'll be a shot clock violation. If the if the NCAA tournament were to start today, no doubt in my mind, Duke would be the 1 seed. Now they got to go win out and win the ACC tournament to solidify that. But in my opinion, they got that inside track. The overall number 1 seed. But no matter what the path is in the NCAA tournament, you're going to have to win 6 games in a row. Duke definitely is capable of that. And we are going to a commercial break with Duke leading 24-15, 7:51 in the first half. Let's keep this rolling. Go Duke. All right, so we're going to listen to how my short turned out while I'm live. I know, it's crazy. It's like Inception. Well, maybe we'll see. Maybe we won't see. Hey guys, what's up? This is RJ Game News USA here, and we've had some huge trades going on before free agency even starts in the NFL. Let's talk about it. So, first up, we have Trent McDuffie getting traded from the Chiefs to the Rams. That's a big deal. We also have DJ Moore getting traded from the Bears to the Bills. And we have Max Crosby getting traded from the Raiders to the Ravens. Now, of course, all the teams that made these trades got significant hauls back for their pick or for their player, and we'll see what those picks turn into. But I would say for sure it looks like the Rams, the Ravens, and the Bills are all in. I love how... What's up? This is RJ Gaming News USA here. I love how I'm fucking struggling to remember the third team, and I'm like, like mentally, I remember thinking like, oh fuck, I don't want to have to redo this take. What's the third? Oh yeah, the Bills. Let's say, you know, and the Raiders, the Bears, and the Chiefs, they all had fair compensation for what they traded. You know, it wasn't like they got ripped off. I didn't feel like none of these trades were. If you were a football only channel, then yes, I would see you every single trade that's made like that. You would make an individual video for where it's like 10 minutes. You break down the trade, you break down what they're getting. I'm like, I'm good. Okay. There's so much stuff we do on the channel that I don't feel that that's necessary, because sports is only one part of the channel. We have a political wing. We got a gaming wing, like a gaming news wing, I should say, a gaming review wing. We have a movies and TV show wing of the channel. And so like, and we even have like a drama wing, like YouTube drama, lolcow drama wing of the channel. And you know, we got our gameplay live streams, our sports casting live streams. So it's like, you know, I'm just one guy. It's not like I'm a team or anything or have an editor or anything. So it's like, you know, you got to pick and choose your battles. You know, who knows? The videos could have done fine on their own, maybe. But I just threw all that news together in a short and said go. And that's because the NFL free agency, yes, it's interesting, but it's not because I'm not an NFL only channel, and because in my personal life anyway, I much rather enjoy watching games than dealing with news of games. You know what I'm saying? That the discourse for me is more, I just want to, like, I'm enjoying college basketball right now. I'm enjoying it far more than I am just reading the news about the NFL. Cameron Boozer went to the line. He makes his first foul shot. Duke's up 25-15, 7:32 to go in the first. But no, I'm just like, you know, once NFL is over, I go to college basketball. Once college basketball is over, I go to NBA and hockey, right? And once those are over, then, you know, I mean, in the summertime, I'll primarily go to, like, you know, the golf majors, the tennis majors, and then we're right back on it with the NFL, right? So, and baseball's in there too. But I'm just saying, like, that's sort of how I do things. So, Duke slam dunk. They take a 12-point lead now. But yeah, so anyway, I mean, yeah, each trade could have been a video, or I could have made the video about each trade in a 10-minute, all three trades in a 10-minute video. I chose not to. I picked a short. That's fine. More people click the shorts anyway for me, so more people are actually watching the shorts. So, got to do it all on YouTube. I mean, live streams help with watch time. Videos are supposed to be the main course. I put out a video a day, but depends. Sometimes I only get a couple viewers on a video, you know? And then the shorts, it's just how you get completely new people. So I just throw it all at the wall there of what I'm interested in. See what sticks. I know it probably fucks up the algorithm. I know if I just talk Nintendo news, or if I just talk this Xbox news or whatever, or just talked sports, or just talked about one topic over and over again every day, the algorithm would love me. but I'm not the algorithm's friend, apparently, and I don't want to be. I'm going to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Duke's up 27-20 now. They've had 7 offensive rebounds to North Carolina's 2. So, North Carolina actually has a higher field goal percentage than Duke, 47% to 37%. But all these extra possessions Duke's getting has been killing North Carolina. Just like there, Duke got a steal, then they hit a 3, nailed it. They're up 30-20. They're swarming North Carolina. 12 points off turnovers for Duke, 0 for North Carolina. That's the difference in the game. That's why Duke's winning right now. Turnovers, offensive rebounds, extra possessions, extra cracks at it, basically. And that's something you need to go the other way if you're trying to pull off an upset. Usually the team that's lesser than needs those extra opportunities. North Carolina feeds it inside. Blocked, rejected, but UNC keeps the ball. They take a long 3, no good, but they get their own rebound and they put up a 2. Someone hurt? Foster's kind of slow getting up. The 6'5" junior. That's what you do not want this as a Duke fan. This is one thing right fucking here that could cost you dearly. If Foster's actually seriously hurt, that's not good. You know, you got a great season going. You got an excellent season going, but the ultimate equalizer is injuries. Injuries to star players. Foster's definitely one of the better players on Duke. So I don't like to see that at all. All right. Let's see what Duke does now. Whoa, they lean in and get a little running layup there, a running jumper or something like that. Duke goes up 32-22. That's the other boozer that made it. There's 2 boozers on this team. I could call a foul on Duke here on Boozer. The better Boozer. And we're on commercial. Oh man, I fucking hate commercials sometimes. Where's this at? I need to figure out what this Rockfest concert is. All right, we're back for commercial. 4 minutes to play in the first. Duke is up 32-22. Oh. Duke's up 8. And where the fuck did I see this at? Duke nails a 3. They're up 35-24. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck is it? Where did I see that? All right, I don't care. All right. Anyway, 2:42 to play in the first half. Star, number 7 for Duke, has 6.4 points a game last 5 games. Malik Brown has 2 fouls. He'll sit out probably till the end of the half. North Carolina with the ball. For 3. They drain it. They've cut the deficit to 8.
Can do
Duke for 3. Oh, wait. This is players. They're tangled up underneath there. .203 to go in the first. Oh, shit. 16 rebounds apiece between Duke and North Carolina. They make the first free throw. Now they're only down 7. They're still in it. They're not totally out of it yet. Hey, Sam, what's up? Do we play? Duke trapped in the corner there. They get it past half court. They go up for a layup. No good. North Carolina ball. Sam hitting us with all the classics. North Carolina hits a 3. Now they're only down 3. Derek Dixon, 8 points. North Carolina was down 12. All of a sudden, they're only down 3. Connor is refusing to go live. What can we do about that? Is there anything we can do about that? Well, I guess if Connor's not live, at least I'm live. Wait, top chat. Live chat. There we go. I keep forgetting to switch the chat to live chat. Can I talk to Brandon, please? All right. Brandon? Brandon? What do you want to say to Sam? You got anything you want to say? Oh, the voodoo. Here's doo-doos. That's Brandon. There's no Michael here. There's no Isaac here. A minute and a half left to go in the first half. Duke hits a layup. They're up 37-32. Cam Boozer has 10 points now, 4-6 shooting. North Carolina with the ball. They shoot from the top of the key. I will go back and read your chats as soon as we get a break in the action. But right now, we just got a minute left in the first half. And then we'll have halftime. We'll discuss anything. Boozer goes in for a layup. Now Duke's back up 7 coming out of that timeout. Boozer has 12 points and 6 rebounds. North Carolina with the ball. 50 seconds to play in the first half. They shoot a 3. It's in and out, but slammed down on the rebound. Duke's up 39-34. 30 seconds to play. Duke's going to hold it for the last shot of the half. We got a ball game. Cam Boozer has the ball. 16 seconds. 14 seconds. He's still holding. 12, still holding. 10 seconds. He's getting ready to make his move. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. He jacks up a 3. And actually, it goes out of bounds. So North Carolina's going to have a chance. I didn't like that at all. He just sort of stood there, and then moved up a little and jacked up a 3. I understand you want to hold for what seems like the last shot, but you should drive in and try to get a layup or something. Now North Carolina with 3.6 seconds, they're going to have an opportunity. They throw it to about half court, and North Carolina calls a timeout. With 2.5 seconds left to play in the first half, this timeout won't last long. But as soon as we get out of this timeout, North Carolina's going to have to jack up a shot. All right. Hey, Sam, what's up, man? Let's see what you said here. Can you do new Super Mario Brothers Wii, please? I can't do any Nintendo stuff. I don't have Nintendo doesn't let you stream on YouTube directly off the system like the PlayStation does with the share button. All right, we're coming back from the little commercial break here. North Carolina's won their last 3 out of 5 games at Duke, but Duke's riding a 31-game home win streak. Please do Nintendo stuff. They don't have a share button. How can I get it on screen? Do you want me to turn the computer onto the television when I play on the Switch 2? But then I can't read your chat. And it's not going to be in high quality. North Carolina with the ball. They inbound it. They go for the alley-oop. It's deflected. Then they put up a quick shot. No good. We're going into halftime. Duke leads 39-34 at half. And now I'm going to leave the floor to you guys. Open discussion. We can discuss anything you want. Do a karaoke stream. I have that goal still set for the karaoke stream. 300 subscribers. I need 40 more subscribers, and I'll do a karaoke stream because there has to be a goal for 300 subs. I really badly want to do a karaoke stream, but that'll be a celebration if I get to 300 subs. So that's the goal. Invite 40 of your friends or make 40 alt accounts to just kidding. To hit the subscribe button. So yep, we're at 260. We keep gaining a sub, losing a sub. It's annoying. We've been stuck between 259 and 261 for weeks now. Because I literally will lose a sub, gain a sub, lose a sub. It's fucking stupid. But the goal is 300. We've always had 40 alt accounts. We've always had celebration milestones, right? So every 50 subscribers, we've always had a celebration milestone. Usually it was just me doing a live stream and, just using my usual stuff and thanking the audience. But this time I actually wanted to make it something special. And that's why the karaoke stream was the idea for the 300 subs. And I got that idea because my first on-camera live stream, we did karaoke for part of it, and it was fun. Even though I was in tremendous pain because my Patriots lost the Super Bowl. But if I'm actually having a celebratory karaoke stream, it will be great. And then, we also have done milestones where if I hit 100,000 views on the channel, we did a live stream about that. And since I hit those 100,000 views in the channel's history, I've gotten another 5,000 views since then. Some over 105,000 views. And, when we hit 200,000 views on the channel lifetime, I'll do celebration stream for that. So, and it won't always be karaoke. It could be other stuff. I'm just saying. Every 100,000 viewers we hit until we hit 1 million is going to be a celebration stream. And every 50 subscribers we hit until we hit 1,000 is going to be a celebration stream. Then after that, we'll change up the goals and they'll have to be like bigger goals, right? But at the end of the day, I'm looking to get 3 things done. 3 things done. Some of these have to, some of these have to do with monetization. Some of these aren't just monetization, they're just milestones. But I want the subscriber count to 1,000. I want the watch time over 4,000 hours in the last 365 days. If I get those 2 things, well, number one, we only need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to do members and shit like that and super chats. But if we do the 1,000 subs and the 4,000 hours of watch time, I could get watch ads on the videos. So that's like full monetization. And the third thing I want, this is just for me personally, and this is my own ego, just 1 million views, right? 1 million like views in the channel history. So, and we'll do milestone celebration streams for each of these things. So, for example, on the watch time, when I hit 1,000 watch hours, we're going to do a celebration stream. I'm at like 900 right now. And then when we hit 2,000, we will. When we hit 3,000, we will. When we hit 4,000, we will. On the subs, when I hit 300, we will. 350, 400 subs, 450, 500 subs, 550 subs, 600 subs, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950 subs, and then 1,000 subs. We'll do celebration streams for those too. For view count on the channel, overall view count, when we hit 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, 600,000, 700,000, 800,000, 900,000, and 1 million viewers in the channel's history, we'll be doing milestone streams for. And we're also going to be doing, obviously, when we very first get monetized, where we can accept super chats and do memberships, we'll be doing a celebration stream for that. And I will start accepting super chats and memberships when that happens. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, when I get watch page ads on the video and I'm fully monetized, we'll do a celebration stream for that too. So that's kind of the plan for celebration streams. After that, it's going to be more like when I hit 1,000 subs, then it's more like every 1,000 we will do a celebration stream. Every 1 million views, we'll do a celebration stream and shit like that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the idea. I think it's really fun just to say, hey, look what we accomplished on the channel. Because this isn't just about me, guys. It's about like the community we're trying to grow. Come here, Doodles. And just, you know, talking about the milestones, because I don't make up the subscriber counts. You guys make up the subscriber counts. You guys make up the watch time. You guys make up the comments in their videos, the times things are shared, the times things are liked. You know, you all have a unique influence on the channel, especially people like Sam and Eli and people that are commenting a lot and they're very involved. You all drive the content. You all help decide how to do things. But yes, there are certain things I cannot do. Like I cannot stream Nintendo. I can't stream Wii Play because I don't have the equipment to do it. I would be willing to even buy the system, buy the game, you know, under the right circumstances to go do a Wii Play, right? But I don't have the capturing technology or the editing knowledge to take what I'm doing and put it onto screen without it just being some sort of off-camera shot. You know what I mean? I mean, those kind of videos are just, I mean, I may consider doing it, okay? I may consider playing Mario Tennis, turning this camera around to the television and filming the television. But I don't think you all will like it. It just doesn't seem as cool as just capturing the image straight to the TV because I can't read your chats. Maybe I could have my phone out and I can read your chats that way, watching my own stream possible. I may consider it, guys. I may try it. But we'll have to see. But I mean, the way things are, Nintendo is such my secondary system. Like PS5 is just that's my system I play on. Like Nintendo is like, hey, I have the system, I have the Switch 2. When something comes out that I want to play, I go play it. But then I'm right back to PS5. Because I could stream there. If Xbox could let me stream straight to YouTube, I would have never even went to PlayStation. I would still be on Xbox probably. I'd still be a Game Pass subscriber, maybe. I don't know after the price hike. But yeah. So we still got a few minutes left before halftime is over. So, I think Duke's still going to win this game, but it's definitely a little bit of a harder road than I would have anticipated. Oh, Clemson beat Georgia Tech 79-76. Florida State beat SMU 91-78. Stanford beat NC State 85-84. It's really stupid. These West Coast teams are in the ACC. That's just dumb. We got about 4 minutes till halftime's over. Wake Forest beat Cal 80-73. Again, California shouldn't have to travel that far to get to Wake Forest. That's ridiculous. That's across the country. Pitt beat Syracuse 71-69. Butler beat DePaul 81-71. I will say Trump wants to sign an executive order to like sort of rip up the NIL deal and do something different. Nick Saban's really against the NIL shit. I look, if you're gonna fix the transfer portal, if you're gonna fix NIL, you have to also address a few things, okay? This is what needs to happen. And I'm going to specifically talk about college football, but this does really apply to all the college sports, okay? If you're going to get fixed NIL, you're going to put some caps and regulations on it. That's not bad. If you're going to either restrict the transfer portal or make it harder or do something with the transfer portal, that's fine too. But you got to fix how you got to fix a few things. One thing is in college football, they got to continue to expand the playoff. You should be expanding this playoff to 24 teams, having the top 8 doing a first round bye. And that when you do a college football top 25, those top 24 teams are the list, 1 through 24. Your 25th team is the out team. They're out. You get rid of the bowl games. Okay? You get rid of conference championship games. You do that, you just go straight from the end of the regular season to the playoffs. But you got to do one other thing too. You got to break up these mega conferences. You got to return back to regional conferences that are no more than 10 teams per conference. And you must play everybody in your conference once. That's why you don't need conference championship games, because you already played everybody in your fucking conference. It should be pretty well established who won the conference. Yes, there's scenarios where you could have 3-way ties. Like in your conference, you go 8-1 and everybody beat each other once, right? And then at that point, you're looking at other stuff like point differential or something. Fine. But there's no reason for the conference championships. If you go back to regional 10-team conferences, divide up revenue evenly, more evenly than it is, salary cap up the NIL, make a real traditional offseason where nobody goes into the portal or nobody does any early signing or any shit like that till after the full college slate of games have been played through the national championship game. Then you begin your offseason. It's very NFL-like. You don't do shit in the NFL basically until the full season is over. Yes, teams that don't make the playoffs seem to hire coaches. Don't love that either in the NFL. But I'm saying no coaches should be hired. No talks about anybody doing shit until the college football national championship game is over. Then you begin the great hiring period for coaches, the signing period for players, and the transfer portal and all that shit after. Spring training, all that shit after. And for that playoff, if you have, a 24-team playoff, that first weekend in December, which is after the rivalry weekend of college football, that first weekend of December is your first round. All your playoff games are played in the better team's home field until you get to the championship, which will be rotating between what used to be the traditional bowl games, which you got rid of. So like 1 year's championship games in the Rose Bowl, the Orange Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl was, the Peach Bowl, a 6-year rotation, right? Of those stadiums. But that first week of December, you play that first round. You're down to 16 teams. Round of 16, that second week of December. That third week of December is the conference, is the quarterfinals. And you can play these on Friday nights and Saturdays, right? Split it up between Friday nights and Saturdays. You can have multiple networks playing different games if there's too many games playing, because there's going to be 8 games in the first round to play and 8 games in the second round. That quarterfinals is the third week of December. The semifinals should be the last week of December. And then, in that first week of January is your national championship game. Bing, bam, boom, you're done. And when you return to traditional conference championship games or traditional conferences, you could bring back the Pac-10, the Big East, the traditional Big Ten, the traditional ACC, put some teams together that otherwise wouldn't have been together in other conferences, and considering there's like 140 teams in college football, you'll have like 14 fucking conferences, right? You'll have like 13 conferences or something like that. 13 conferences, 14 conferences. You could bring maybe a few more teams up to the FBS if you want to, or push a few teams out to make it 130 with 13 conferences. I don't care. But that's how I would do it. And now that we got through that discussion, the second half has started. North Carolina only down 41-40. They shoot a three. No good. Duke with the rebound. Boozer for three. It's good. Duke takes a 44-40 lead with 18 minutes to play in the game. Boozer has 15 points, 2 of 4 from three. North Carolina for three. It's short, but barely hits the iron. Duke rebound. And a foul on North Carolina. Wait, what? Oh, okay. It's a match. Oh, okay. Duke's up 47-44 now, 16:40 to play. Was he? It was kind of. Oh, he got poked in the eye. I see. Oh man, is he bleeding from the eye? Holy shit! Damn it! Duke drives in. They're fouled. I remember Carlos Boozer back in the day, the father of Cam Boozer. Good player. I think Cam Boozer is definitely the more talented college player. But, Carlos, he won a national title, I believe. 01 Duke. I remember being a kid watching that. As a Duke fan. Speaking of Boozer, he's got the ball now. I don't know. It seems like year after year, Duke they just turn out stars, man. Duke nails a three. They're up 50-44. But I mean, and that was Caden Boozer, the younger Boozer, the other Boozer. I don't know if he's younger actually. Caleb Foster's out for the game for Duke with the foot injury. Hopefully he'll be back at some point this season. So yeah, we're going to commercial. 15-21 to go in the game. Duke's up 50-44. Oh, shoot. Good God. I'm just like, France becomes the first country to force all supermarkets to give unsold food to the poor. I think this has to be I agree with this decision right here. Well, it says here France becomes the first country in the world to ban supermarkets from throwing away unsold food. Lawmakers passed the Law Garrett, which requires all grocery stores larger than 400 square meters to donate eligible food to charities and food banks instead of sending it to landfills. Before the law, some retailers reportedly poured bleach over discarded products to prevent people from taking them. I mean, if it's perfectly good food, why is it not on the shelf? That's the only thing I don't get about that rule. Yeah, Joe Burrow's going to have to play against Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, and TJ Watt twice a year.
There's no point.
Goddamn. All right, Duke's got the ball. Shoot the three. It's good. Duke takes a 53-44 lead now. Dame Sarr with that 3-pointer. Duke has the ball again after a North Carolina miss. Sarr for three. No good. North Carolina with the rebound. Duke stole it. Slam dunk. Duke takes an 11-point lead. They're back in control of this game. Ugh. All right. Duke looking to extend that lead. 4-3. It's good. The Dukies take a 14-point lead. Oh, man. North Carolina timeout to stop the bleeding. They're bleeding. The Dukies are making North Carolina bleed. Oh, yes. We're going to commercial. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Good girly. Good girl. Good girl. Woo woo. Woo woo. Woo woo. I love you, Doodle Bear. I don't care. I don't care. It's Doodle Bear. Woo woo. You. Is that what happened? Is that what happens? Oh, man. What are you buffing for? What you buffing at? You don't like North Carolina either? No? Good girl. Good girl. Good girly. Good girly. Yes. 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 Are you happy? Are you happy? If you're happy and you know it, wag your tail. If you're happy and you know it, wag your tail. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know, wag your tail. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. All right. We're back from commercial break. Duke has scored 11 straight points in the last 2.5 minutes, taking control of the game. Again, Caleb Foster is out if you're just joining us. Malik Brown has 13 points, a season high for him. North Carolina with the ball. 13 minutes left to play. They shoot a three. It's blocked. Duke now running the floor. They drive it inside. Foul. Duke misses both free throws, but Cameron Boozer gets the rebound. Kicks it out for three. Duke, no good. Deflected. Duke with another offensive rebound. Passing to Boozer. Boozer driving in the post. Boozer driving in, putting it up and in. Duke now with their largest lead of the game, 16-point lead. They lead 60-44 with 12 minutes to play. Boozer has 17 points and 10 rebounds. He's the walking double-double. North Carolina misses a contested two, and Duke runs the floor. Banged hard coming down the floor. Foul against North Carolina. Duke is arguing that should be an and one. It was a continuation of the play. Or refs are kind of saying that's a foul on the floor. We're going to go to commercial. So let's check out that World Baseball Classic. You know, you figure it'd be a bigger deal than it is. I mean, I know that they've had some games shown on TV, but it certainly ain't like soccer with the World Cup. There's some stuff on Tubi. Are you kidding me? All right, so Great Britain's facing the USA tonight. I guess it is on TV quite a bit, actually. I can't believe Tubi has fucking World Baseball Classic games. You gotta be kidding me. Mexico versus USA, Monday, March 9th. Huh. I don't know, guys. Might be a sports stream Monday. So it looks like there's 25 teams. No, 20 teams. Quit. We'll see how does the World Baseball Classic work. How does the World Baseball Classic work? All right, we're back for commercial break. Duke gets the ball stolen from them. North Carolina down 16. Cuba's at the end of the line. Oh, fuck. Doodles. It's okay. North Carolina has the ball now. No. Man. I don't know. Duke's challenging the call. With 11:10 to go in the game, Duke is up 60-44, their biggest lead of the day. Mm. You guys ever feel like challenges? They just fucking slow the game down. North Carolina is actually 18-0 at home this year, including beating Duke. They're 6-6 on the road. Duke won the challenge. Duke long three. It's good. Duke is up 63-44. 16 straight points the last 5 minutes. They just stole the ball. They run up the floor. North Carolina steals it back. North Carolina now with a slam dunk to finally stop the bleeding, but it's probably too little too late. Because Duke just went on a hellacious run. Boozer not fouled. Keeps getting his own rebound again and again and again, and he finally makes a shot. Duke up 65-46 with 10 minutes to play. Boozer 19 points and 13 rebounds. He's had 10 double-double games in the last 15. North Carolina shoots a three. They look desperate now. No good. Duke with the rebound. Caden Boozer has it now. John Scheider calling a play. Puts it in aside for his brother. There's a foul in North Carolina. That was Hacka Boozer right there. Because he's about to slam it on their ass. But when you consider the Duke stars that have come and gone over the years, it's quite a lot. But in this recent run, this recent memory of stars, we went from Zion Williamson to Cooper Flagg, and now to Cam Boozer. I mean, and before that, it was a laundry list of guys, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, JJ Redick back in the day. Chris Duhon and Luol Deng had, long playing careers. Carlos Boozer did, Christian Laettner. There's a long list of guys, but in recent years, Duke likes to hang up a lot of different banners. They get an offensive rebound off of the free throw miss. Then they shoot a three, no good. North Carolina with the rebound. Blocked. Duke running up the floor now. Driving in. Layup, no good. Still the Duke's ball. Duke layup. No good. Still Duke's ball. And Duke slams it home. $15 offensive rebounds for Duke to 5 for North Carolina. And that's just stuff that I notice all the time with Duke. And this happened the last time I streamed a game watching them play, too. They just get offensive rebounds all the time. It's remarkable. It's kind of surprising. Duke's had a 20-2 run the last 7 minutes. Duke is up 67-46. North Carolina scrambling now. Only 10 on the shot clock. They got to shoot faster than this to have a chance back in this. They're going to call travel. They're going to call travel. Duke's ball. They're really showing their dominance now. 12 turnovers against North Carolina. Duke only has 5. And more importantly, points off turnovers. Duke leads 20-4 on that front, which is a huge reason they're in the lead, plus the offensive rebounds. And the shooting percentage has gone up in the second half for the Blue Devils as well. About 8 minutes to go in this one. Looks like a comfortable Duke win is coming because, North Carolina there, they fought their hearts out at the end of the first half to get within a striking distance of Duke. But it all fell apart for them here in the second half. As we go to commercial break, it's the under 8 timeout. Oh, God, we still got a minute and a half left of this commercial. Jesus Christ. That's awful. I just seen in the bottom of the screen an ESPN women's college basketball game. They actually do quarters there. It's the fourth quarter, 17 seconds left, and West Virginia's leading Colorado 46-45. That is pathetically low scoring. I don't even know what to make of that. That's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, second half rebounds. Duke is out rebounding North Carolina 18-6. That is not a winning formula for North Carolina. Oh, fuck, nuts. Duke's up 69-46. 22 points off turnovers to North Carolina's 4. They're just dominating at this point, guys. Duke has the rebound. Seth Trimble, North Carolina star player, 10 points today, but no three-pointers. He was the guy that hit the three-pointer against Duke in the first meetup this season. Duke getting their revenge today. Boozer drives in, and he's fouled. .605 to go. I tell you, I was going to say, Duke is doing what needs to be done to win. They were already the better team, but when you're going out there and you're out competing, you're out efforting in this team. You're getting offensive rebounds. You're getting steals. You're getting second chance points. You're forcing the other team to turn the ball over. You're hustling to the ball. You're diving for loose balls. You're acting like you're hungry. You're hungry to win. And I appreciate this about this team. All my teams this year have been aggressive in wanting to win. My Patriots were. My Celtics are. My Duke Blue Devils are. I even got to give my Boston Bruins some credit. They're hanging in there in the NHL. A team that was depleted from what it used to be a few years ago. Celtics been doing it without Tatum until last night. The second seed in the East anyway. Didn't matter. Pacers lost their best player. They're last in the East. And then my Patriots, nobody expected them to be in the Super Bowl, and they were. They went like 17-4 the whole season. And Duke, after losing 5 starters to the NBA, just immediately reloads with a team that might be better, with a star player that might be better than Cooper Flagg, but with a defense that's so swarming. And here they are, top team in the country again, like they were last year most of the year. Caden Boozer has 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's getting more playtime today. Duke for 3. No good. 4:52 left to go in the game. Duke is up 71-48. They've outscored North Carolina 32-14 in the second half and really pulled away. North Carolina bangs home a layup. They're still down 21, though. Duke has already clinched the ACC title and the number 1 seed in the ACC tournament. And North Carolina has clinched the 4 seed in the ACC tournament. It is possible these guys could meet up in the semifinals of the ACC tournament again if the seeds hold and they take care of their quarterfinal round matchups, which they probably should. They'll immediately meet back again in the semifinals of the ACC tournament. Virginia has the 2 seed, Miami the 3 seed. We know Florida State will play Cal in the second round. There's multiple rounds, multiple buys here for Duke. They get the double bye. Boozer lays home a layup. Duke leads 73-50 with 3:40 to play. Boozer, 23 points on 9 of 15 shooting, 13 rebounds. Typical night at the office for him. North Carolina banks a 3. They're down 20. They haven't given up yet. Duke's just being really methodical with the ball now. They're just really trying to milk off that clock. Wide open 3, though. They'll take it. They don't get it. No, usually you wouldn't use more of the shot clock in that situation, but that's such a wide open 3. They're daring you to take. You go ahead and take it, I guess. North Carolina makes a 3 their own. Duke will go ahead and call timeout. They're up 73-56 with 2:55 to play. Coach Shire, no, North Carolina called the timeout. My bad. Coach Shire, I thought, would call the timeout, get them resettled before North Carolina tries a run. I don't understand the North Carolina timeout there. I think you were starting to gather momentum. Why would you call the timeout? That's just weird to me. I think that's a mistake by Hubert Davis. Walt's commercial, we got to talk about it. I think I could see 8 teams winning the national championship. And I will rank them in order by the likelihood that they'll win it. Now, I'm not saying any of these teams, like the top team, does not have a majority chance, but it's got a plurality chance, the best chance, right? But they still got to compete against these other 7 teams. You know, I think Duke is the best team in the country. I think they're going to win the national title. But I am a Duke fan. I can be biased. I thought they were going to win it last year, and they didn't. Second team I believe in after Duke would be Arizona. They've shown all year they're consistently great. Third team, I have to give my respect to Houston. They did make it to the championship game last year. They beat Duke in that Final Four. I got to give them respect. Oddly enough, the team that beat them in the national championship, I have to give them slightly less respect, but still some respect, Florida. I don't think they're as good as those top 3 teams. Deep down. But they're there. They're definitely in the mix. And then I think you also have to consider, you got to consider Michigan in there. You got to consider Iowa State. No. I think you got to go UConn, Michigan, Iowa State. And then right on the borderline here is Kansas. And the only reason I'm throwing Kansas in there as one of those 8 teams is because their top game is as good as anybody. The problem is, can they do it 6 games in a row? I don't buy it. You know, I at the end of the day, I don't buy Iowa State or Kansas winning it. But if they do, there's a possibility. Okay. Those are the only 8 teams I think could possibly win it. Now, I think these are varying degrees of percentages chance. You know what I mean? But, you know, Florida, Arizona, Florida, UConn have experience winning it. And Arizona's an excellent team. Duke's got experience and they're good, obviously. But those are the top teams. Houston's got a lot of experience. I'm considering that too. Not just what they've done this year. Kansas has a ton of experience, Duke inbounds the ball. Boozer has it. Tipped out of bounds. Inbound to Duke. 2.5 minutes to play. Driving and missing a slam dunk is Duke. That resets the shot clock. Boozer smartly kicks it out. Now that they're not going straight back up with these offensive rebounds, they're kicking it out and want to waste more time. 17 offensive rebounds for Duke tonight. Boozer drives in, no good. Well, they call foul though on North Carolina. I think this game's over. I think it was over when Duke made their big run. I would be getting the starters out of there if I'm Duke. You already have Caleb Foster hurt. Get the starters out. Bare minimum, get Boozer the fuck out of there. What are we doing? I noticed that happening in the NBA too when the game's in hand and the starters are still in there. Why? Why are we doing that? Get him the fuck out of here. Call timeout. Get him out. Last thing I want to see is a star player get injured for Duke in the last couple minutes of the game because they're going to play hard. They've been conditioned to play hard. Get them the fuck out of the game. North Carolina's not scoring 18 points in 2 minutes. North Carolina for 3. Well, I guess there's a foul. It's on Malik Brown. He's got 15 points and 4 fouls. Get him the fuck out of here. Seriously, get these starters out the fucking game. I don't want to jinx it, but I really don't want to see someone get hurt in the last couple minutes for Duke. North Carolina just hit a 3, so now Duke's going to think they need to keep the starters in. You don't. You're not leaving up 15 points the last minute 40. You just ain't. Just hold the shot, hold the ball. But you should be doing this with backups. Well, Boozer just ran it in and slammed it home. They're up 76-59. That's crazy. North Carolina with the lob and dunk. 76-61. All right. That was fun that Duke did that where they basically, slammed it home. Now it's time to get the starters out. Don't even rush at the rim for a play until the shot clock's down to 5 seconds. But I wouldn't even do that with the starters still in. I'd be calling timeout and get him out. Well, Boozer's going to rush in anyway. All right. Luckily, he ain't hurt, so. Oh, it is Duke's ball. Blocked shot. Shot clock violation. It'll be North Carolina's ball. That's fine. There's 36 seconds left in the game, guys. All right, now Duke's emptying the bench. At least nobody got hurt. Senior night here for Duke. North Carolina for 3. No good. Duke rebound. That should be it. Duke should be able to dribble this out. There is no reason to put up a shot. Even if you get a shot clock violation, there'll only be 2 seconds left. That's a very NBA thing to do, is to, you know, there's less than 10 seconds left. You're up by this much after a shot clock violation. Go ahead and take the shot clock violation instead of even putting up a shot. That's what they're going to do. Duke's going to win this game. Guys, Duke wins this game 76-61. Thank you for watching the stream. I'll see y'all next time. This is RJ signing out. Have a good one. Duke's win.